Hi, I'm Rishi. Welcome to my YouTube Astrology channel. I have been studying astrology for over 20 years and have been on the internet for about as long. So this is something I should have done a long time ago. But now is as good a time as any to start because there are changes taking place in the cosmic energy of the universe that are going to shake you up and impact your life in more ways than you can know. Rahu transits into Gemini and Ketu transits into Sagittarius on the 23rd of March 2019. And I am here to help you understand how these major transits are going to affect your life. Rahu and Ketu are considered two extremely important planets of Indian astrology. They are nodes of the moon, and they are not always understood by Western astrologers. But we believe that they are amongst the most powerful planets of Indian astrology because they alone have the ability in the horoscope to eclipse both sun and moon. Sun is considered the king of the horoscope and moon is the queen. And these two planets are the only ones with the energy to neutralize both sun and moon. In Indian astrology, we do not look at transits around sun signs. We study transits relative to the birth position of moon. So we look at where moon is placed in your natal horoscope, and we try and understand the impact of the transits around that position of moon. Every planet impacts the house it sits in as well as the house it aspects. And every house of the horoscope refers to a very specific and unique part of your life and your destiny. And there are certain houses where certain planets function well and other houses in which they don't function so well. So when we look at this aspect of Rahu and Ketu, we're going to see what houses they transit in relative to your birth moon and what houses they aspect. So I'm going to be looking at all 12 moon signs and I'm going to help you understand how these transits, Rahu into Gemini and Ketu into Sagittarius, are going to affect your life in the next 18 months. If your moon is placed in Aries, then Rahu's transit through Gemini is through the third house from the birth position of moon. Now, the third house is a very good place for Rahu to be in. So you can expect extremely favorable outcomes as a result of this transit. So the third house refers to your brothers and sisters, your co-bonds, your name and fame, the energy level that you have, the appreciation that you receive at work and in your social environment. And since Rahu's transit through the third house is going to be favorable for you, you can expect really good outcomes on all of these fronts. If you've had problems with your brothers and sisters, things are going to get sorted out. If there are no problems, then the relationship is only going to improve. You're going to find greater appreciation at your workplace, in your social environment. You're going to find people more receptive to you, more appreciative of your abilities. And you're going to find that your general energy level is increased and heightened through the next 18 months. Rahu also aspects the 7th house from moon in this horoscope. The 7th house refers to the house of marriage and partnership and relationship. So expect all of these factors to also be supported in the next 18 months. Your relationship with your wife or your husband or your significant other is going to be improved. If you're not in a relationship and you've been looking for one, then there's a very strong possibility that in the next 18 months you will find the love of your life. All your significant relationships are going to be improved in the next 18 months. So you can expect partnerships to function better and you can expect your relationships to function really well. Rahu also aspects the 11th house from moon for a horoscope that has moon in Aries. The 11th house refers to the house of gain. It's the house of profit. So you can expect unexpected gain, unexpected profit, unimagined profit. Because Rahu is a worldly planet. And Rahu is a planet that promotes worldly success and gain. So its aspect upon the 11th house is going to ensure that you profit, you benefit, you prosper in ways that right now you cannot even imagine. All in all, I would say that this transit is going to be extremely favorable for you. Your relationships are going to get better, your profit is going to increase, you're going to have greater appreciation, and you're going to find that you have a lot more energy to do all of the things that you've always wanted to do. Now, Rahu and Ketu are always joined. They are moving together at all points. So as Rahu transits into Gemini, Ketu transits into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ninth from a horoscope that has Moon in Aries. Now, the ninth house is the house of destiny. It refers to just about everything favorable in your horoscope. So, Ketu functions well in the ninth house. So it's going to promote your destiny. It's going to make sure that everything that you have worked for, that you've desired, that you have wanted in your life manifests to a much greater extent in the next 18 months. Ketu is naturally a spiritual planet. It's considered a mokshkari greh. It is a planet of salvation. And the aspect that it has during this transit is upon the position of birth moon. Moon is naturally considered the significator of mind. It's called the manaskarak. And when a spiritual planet, a planet of divinity, a planet of salvation aspects the moon, the mind is going to be filled with thoughts related to spiritualism or the quest for your inner self. You're going to focus on things that are going to help you improve as an individual. You're going to focus on things that are going to help you discover who you truly are. There's also the possibility that you will commit to other activities related to self-improvement like yoga, meditation, or some sort of charitable work where you want to give back to society and you want to help people around you. So this is going to be a very important part of your life in the next 18 months. Ketu also is going to be aspecting the house 5th from the natal position of Moon. Now the 5th house refers to the house of children. It's a house of romance, not as intense as the 7th house, because the 7th house refers to very deep relationships and marriages or relationships equal to marriage. But the 5th house refers to more light-hearted relationships. It refers to education and generally it refers to luck. Ketu is favorably inclined towards this horoscope for the next 18 months. So it's going to do whatever it can to promote the aspects of the 5th house as well. So if you are studying for a competitive exam, you can expect to get favorable results. If you have been trying to focus on your education but have not been so successful in the past, you're going to find greater focus, greater determination, greater passion for what you are looking to do. You're going to find much better results as a student. Now it also refers to the house of children. So if you have been looking to have a child or to raise a family, this is a wonderful time for you to consider that. And if you already have a family, then your children are going to be helped and supported and promoted through the next 18 months. It's generally a time where you're going to find things working well for you. We've seen that Rahu is promoting gain and profit and relationships and appreciation, and your energy is going to be heightened. We've seen that Ketu is going to make you more inwardly focused also. So it's a very nice balance. You're going to be focused on those things that are going to help you gain success in the world, but you are also going to be more inward focused at the same time. So there's a very nice balance between materialism and spiritualism as a result of this transit of Rahu and Ketu in your horoscope for the next 18 months. I would like to mention that these are the results that you can expect due to the transit of Rahu and Ketu into these new signs. But there are 7 other planets that are transiting in the universe at the same time. We have to study those results as well. And we have to study the nature of your individual horoscope, how the planets are positioned there, their relationship with each other, before we can get a complete picture of what can be expected in your life. However, I feel reasonably certain that the results that I have spoken of just now are the circumstances that will attempt to manifest in your lives over the next 18 months as a result of Rahu's transit through Gemini and Ketu's transit through Sagittarius. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to hearing your comments and suggestions, as well as your ideas about what I should do in other videos that I'm planning up ahead. Do write to me.